Hello viewers, this is Attorney Naresh Kehi, and today we are going to start with some important news from the world of immigration, especially the latest news from the world of immigration. After a long time, I see some side of relief in the immigration system. The good news is that the Obama administration has proposed a policy which would unite a lot of families. What is this new law all about? That's what we are going to discuss today. In accordance with a recent proposed policy by the Obama administration, there are a lot of illegals in this country who came here without a visa, or sometimes they came to this country and they overstayed the visa. Let's take a simple example. A person comes into this country by crossing the border from Mexico, and he's illegal now. And he gets married to an American citizen over here. And at this time, he has been living in this country for more than a year. Now, as you all rightly know, even if you're married to an American citizen in this instance, or even if you have children who are over 21, and since you cross the border and you cannot adjust in the United States, you are scared to go back to your country and get your green card and come back. This is because you are aware of the fact that if you're going back, probably immigration will not grant you the waiver and you will be stuck in your home country for nearly 10 years in the worst case scenario. So this is one reason why a lot of people have not left the United States to go abroad and get the green cards and come back. Now the good news is that the Obama administration is proposing a policy wherein if you cross the border and came here, or if you're illegal in the United States, and if you're ineligible to get a visa, an adjustment of status application in the United States, which means that if you cannot get your green card in the United States, in layman's term, the good news is the Obama administration is proposing a policy that you can apply for a waiver in advance, which means a waiver is something that allows you to come back to the United States without any problems. So this means that they will be allowing you to apply for a waiver, and if the waiver is approved, then people can leave the country, go to the consulate, get their green cards and come back. I think this is a great move from the Obama administration in the right direction. Why is it a great move? Firstly, there are many families in this country which basically are kind of scared to even allow their spouses to leave the United States. For example, I'm an American citizen here, and I am married to an illegal immigrant at this time who crossed the border, who came to this country. And right now, I am scared because I have children from her, and I don't want my wife to leave the country and be stuck in Mexico or in India or in the UK so that she cannot come back. So therefore, a lot of people don't leave the country. So now, in order to resolve these tricky issues, the administration is saying, let's have a plan. What we are going to do is we are going to allow people to apply for a waiver right now, means in the next few months after the policy comes into existence. And if the waiver is approved, then the good news is that you can travel abroad to the consulate without any fear, get your green card and come back. I think this is a great move, and this is something that has been lauded by many immigration advocates as a step in the right direction by the Obama administration. I'll also give some other examples so that people can clearly understand how this policy can benefit you. For example, my sister sponsored me for a green card, and I'm illegal in this country. And now, if I'm going back to the home country, and if my parents are in this country, I can demonstrate extreme hardship to my parents who are here. And if the waiver is approved, the good news is that I can leave the country, I can get my green card and come back. How about this, that I am a parent of a United States citizen, and at this time, I have a daughter who's illegal here. And she's been here for many years, and she cannot get a green card here because she applied for a green card after 2001. The good news is that if this policy comes into existence, you can apply for a waiver, get it approved, send your daughter to any country wherever she belongs to. For example, if she's from Africa, if she's from Guyana, if she's from Trinidad, they all can go back. and they can get the visa stamped for permanent residence if the waiver is approved, and they can come back. Now, what is the current policy? Unfortunately, under the current rules, what you have to do is that you have to leave the country. Then you have to apply for the waiver before the consulate. And at that time, if the consulate does not grant you the waiver, you are stuck in the home country for many years. So now, the good news is that families will be united, and I believe that this is going to help the administration very much, and it is a step in the right direction. If you have any further questions, you can feel free to call us at 718-263-5999 for a free initial personal consultation. And besides that, I'm also going to discuss a lot more issues relating to basically who can benefit from this law before we go any further. And friends, we have a very good book which is known as Immigration for Everyone that has been written by me. It simplifies immigration for you, which means that if you have any issue in connection with immigration, this may be a very good guidebook for you to have, and it's available on Amazon. And you can also go to our other website, which is www.immigrationforeveryone.com. And this book is very handy to everyone so that you know the different types of visas. And here is the book, and go on Amazon. And if you're interested in buying it, go to this www.immigrationforeveryone.com and look it up. And I think it's a fantastic guidebook for any person looking to immigrate, or anyone. It's also good for U.S. citizens, especially if you're trying to adopt a child, or if you have any issue that is important in immigration. You can easily get a quick grasp after reading this particular book. So it's on Amazon, and you can read it, and I'm sure it's going to benefit all of you. For example, if you're on an H-1B visa, and if you want to know about an H-1B, if you're a battered spouse, what do? Read this book. Or if you're on a visitor's visa, the good news for you is that exactly you can know your options in this country. Also, I've written a very, very important chapter in this book, especially when people, apply for a visitor's visa, or if they go abroad for the interviews, if you're on an H-1B, what does the consulate look at? Because a lot of people get these 221Gs if you're on an H-1B. How can you avoid them? How can you do a good job to convince a consular officer? And if you're illegal in this country, how can you become legal? All those issues have been properly discussed in this book. Besides that, folks, it's very important for you to remain legal in this country. Why is it important? Because as you all rightly know, that more than 400,000 people were deported last year by the current administration, and enforcement is always at its peak. And in fact, it has been at its peak since the past few years. Remain legal in this country, and if you have a relative or a friend who's detained in immigration, and if he has a very complicated immigration matter, the good news is that we handle matters from all over the United States. And the simple thing to do is to basically shoot us an email at www.immigrationquestion.com, or what you can do is call us at 718-263-5999 for a free initial personal consultation, and we'd be happy to assist you with your legal matters. Another very important thing which I'd like to bring to the notice of our viewers is that it's very important for you to become a U.S. citizen in this country as soon as possible, especially because green card holders in this country can be deported. Yes, they can be deported if they get charged with serious crimes in the United States. In order for you to avoid this unfortunate situation, the best thing for you to do is to become a United States citizen. For all your immigration matters, including H-1Bs, family-based immigration, and employment-based immigration, and deportations, battered spouses, entertainers' visas, don't forget to contact Gay & Associates. And we are located in New York, but we service clients from all over the United States. We'll be back again with some more important news from the world of immigration. Keep watching this program, brought to you by Gay & Associates, attorneys and counsels at law. The instant program constitutes an attorney advertisement under the laws of the state of New York. We'll be back again with some more important news from the world of law.